Welcome in, y'all. Let me change the comment because that is not the deal for the week. We got new readings this week. Let's pin that. Pin this comment. All right. Did it pin? Welcome in, y'all. I'm going to do some free yes or no's. Pin the comment. You can try again. So did it fix it? Or no? I'm trying to pin the comment for the personals. I think it is pinned. I think my phone is just not showing me the right thing. So it's Friday night. I don't know if I'm going to have too many people in here tonight, but I wanted to. I haven't been in here all week because honestly, I was jet lagged from the weekend and then I got sick. I got a quick little cold from the weather change between Houston and here because it was so nice in Houston, but of course it was cold as shit in Colorado. But y'all know me. I got my little special get me right juice in the fridge, so I took a couple shots of that and chased it with some honey and we're good to go now. But then I had a whole bunch of unnecessary stuff to do. It feels like we're in the post shadow. The retrograde is over, but tell me it don't feel like the post shadow is more retrograde-ish than the retrograde. Okay. All right. I'm going to get shuffled. I'm going to put my glasses on because I cannot see anything on that screen, y'all. I know it is late and it's Friday night, but if you got friends that might want some free pulls or some personal readings, do me a favor and share this video with them, okay? I'm going to do some yes or no's, and please only put your question once. I'm going to answer for the people that I feel called to. If you would like to book a personal reading, check out the pinned comment. Actually, if somebody in here can let me know if the pinned comment says all of the readings are $10, like the personals, or if it says something about 20, because if it says 20, that's from last week. I need it to say 10. Offering personal readings today for $10. You can get a love, finance or career, retrograde, because we just did finish a retrograde if you want some insight on what you were supposed to get from that retrograde, or eclipse, because eclipses will take us over the next 6 months. You can get any one of those readings for $10 today in this live. All you got to do is send $10 to my Cash App, which is in the pinned comment, and let me know what kind of reading you want, and I'll come in here and do it, okay? Semi. No, you can't have a free general reading. You can pay, you can go book a general reading, or you can pay $10 for one of the readings that I just mentioned, or you can ask a question, and if my spirit feels pulled to answer it, I will. Okay. Why is it not pinned? Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying. Pin. Why won't it let me pin the comment? All right, let me try to just put it in again, and let's try to pin this one. Personals. Pin this comment. Okay, I'll just post it in here a couple of times every now and then. All right, let's get into some free yes or no's, y'all. Let me scroll up. Robin, does Carol regret leaving? I think you want to say me. Does Carol regret leaving me for Wanda? Does Carol regret leaving Robin for Wanda? Hold on, let me prepare my deck. Tapping into the collective for free yes or no's and some personals. Reading with the International Icon Tarot deck today for anybody that reads themselves and likes the deck. That's upside down. And then for my LGBTQ plus community people, this is actually a non-binary deck. You can see the images are not gendered. So anybody who's interested in that, there's that for you. Okay. I don't know why it's not. Shelly, will I get justice on Monday? Will Shelly get justice on Monday? That was a good card. That wasn't a yes or no card. I got a yes. Crystal, I can't pull a general card for you because these are free yes or no. You can go to my website and book a general reading, or you can grab a $10 reading. Either love, money, retrograde, or eclipse here in the live. My Cash App is in one of these comments here. Jay, wow. Is Jay going to contact me soon? Yes. Charmaine, will Jerome reach out this weekend? I don't read with timing unless Spirit gives it to me, so I'm just going to ask if Jerome is going to reach out soon. Thank you for the roses, Jay. Wow, is Jerome going to reach out soon? No. And y'all want to know something? Y'all watch Snowfall? I know I'm late. I really love Snowfall, and so I've been really sad. So I put off watching the last season. I just finished it. I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody that ain't seen it, but the name Jerome just hurt my heart. Isabella, will my parents let me go out of town with your boyfriend? As I said, I don't do timing. If Spirit gives it to me, I'll give it to you. Is Isabella's parents gonna let her go out of town with her boyfriend? That is a yes card for me, but I got no energy off of that. Alright, I'm gonna shuffle for you. And I usually don't do this, but that card didn't come through clear for me. No. Laylee, does my ex think of me as much as I think of him? Does Laylee's ex think of them as much as they think of them? No. Sandy, will JB and I reconnect? Yes. If you like a love reading, I'm doing them for $10 today in the live. Just send $10 to my Cash App, okay? Angie, does Michael love me? I'll go one more. If I don't get a yes or no card, I do not have permission to tap into Michael's energy. I do not have permission to tap into Michael's energy. I did not get any yes or no cards for that one. Sorry, love. Mimi, will I get my tax refund check soon? Them is the kind of questions I like. Is Mimi gonna get her tax refund? Is Mimi gonna get her tax refund soon? That's a yes card, but that's a no card, but that's a yes energy. All right, go one more. Sorry. I don't like when my decks do that to me. They know I got programs. Yes. Monica, will I see Chris again before he leaves? No problem. It's dark in here, y'all. Sorry. No. Caitlin, am I going to date C? No. Renuka, will Emmanuel and I reconcile? That was not a clean shuffle. Let's do that again. No. All right, guys. Let's open up the floor for some personals. They are only $10. You can get love, career, and finance. It's all one. Retrograde. We just finished the retrograde. Or you can get, what's the other one? Eclipse. And let me add that in the comments. I like to do some personals tonight. I just did a bunch of, damn. It's not going to let me do it? Really? I just did a bunch of free yes or no pulls. You may not have been in here the other day, but I was talking about universal law, so I need somebody to pay it forward and book a personal. Okay, where is my... There it is. Pin. I don't know why it won't let me... Oh, you know what? Because of the fucking $sign. I think that's why. Hold on, y'all. Let me pause this really, really quick. You know, that is... That is so crazy. As soon as you start saying, hey, I've been giving y'all a lot of free shit, somebody pay for something, so many people leave. I just had like 60 people in here, and as soon as I said that, it dropped down to 9. And then 2 more of y'all left. Y'all some cheap ass people. I was about to cuss y'all out for real, for real. But that's okay. I actually say in my readings all the time, I would prefer not to be wasting my energy on people who don't understand universal law. Give me 1 second, y'all. I want to pin the comment so you guys can see the offerings that I am doing tonight. 1 moment. That's not the right button. Just kidding. Where's it at? Where's it at? Pause. There we go. Why else would I be on here if not to get clients? All right, let's see if it'll let me pin it now. That is so crazy. It really didn't let me pin that because of the $sign. I can't stand this app. All right, there we go. Miss Killa, okay, love. What kind of reading do you want? And I just pinned my Cash App. Make sure you put the $sign in there. I know some people don't know to do that, but let me know what kind of reading you want, and once you paid for it, and I'll clear my deck and start shuffling for you, okay? Hey, welcome Ashley Avery. Hey AJ. Who's Capricorn Queen? I love me some Capricorns. So hello. Welcome in. See if there's anything else in there that jumps out. Thank you, AJ. I feel like I've had you in here a few times before. Thank you, Carolyn. I can't see the Carolyn Burris. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. And thanks to those of y'all that stuck around. It is so funny to me. I start fussing in these lives and people be like, ooh, she asking for money? Yeah, I'm asking for money. What do you mean? What do you mean? SunshinehazeCo is SunshinehazeCo Limited. I am a sole proprietor. This is my business. I do live readings so that I can get clients, like recurring clients. Like, come on now. Okay, I thought so, AJ. I thought so. I was like, I feel like I've seen your picture before and I've seen your name. Hey, Miss Killa. So you can't pay on TikTok. What you have, you got to just go to Cash App. My Cash App, I'm going to comment my cash tag. I think it'll at least let me type that in. It just won't let me pin it. Just send $10 to my Cash App and let me know what kind of reading you want. Welcome in, Rainbow CC. Exactly, AJ. Time is money. My money. Y'all tell me what movie that was from. Whoever can tell me what movie that was from, I will give you a free quick reading. The car, the clothes, it all belongs to me. I can't give any more because it'll give it away. So I need to see who my musical movie buffs are. Nobody knows that reference. For real, y'all. Wow, nobody knows? That was The Temptations, y'all. For real. Carolyn, will love find me? Yes. Hey, Nisha. Who was that? Somebody said, hey. I'm good. Arthur, will I see Omar again? No, I'm sorry, love. I got a no card on that. Thank you for the roses. Say if Omar was a love interest, I am doing hella discounted love readings in here tonight. $10. No problem, Wicked Java Bean. I like your handle. A wicked Java bean. He's an old friend. Says you won't see him again. I don't know why, but the answer was no on that. It's yes or no, but I got something with the body. I don't know exactly. I have no idea what that means, but I heard body. So, ooh. And I got, okay, it's not the same card, but it's the same suit. I got the Eight of Pentacles. Something with the body. Is Omar, and not to speak this, but is Omar sick? Welcome in, Victoria. My deck is switched around. Y'all gonna have to get better with them the movie references now. That's a classic. Y'all better go watch The Temptations tomorrow because it's late. Or tonight if you feel like staying up. But I wouldn't go watch The Temptations tonight. I'll watch it tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry, wicked Java Bean. I don't know what else I got out of that, but I got body. I am so sorry. I put time restrictions on my social media because I don't like to be on social media all the time. But I forget that I do lives on TikTok, so I be needing to take them off. Yeah, go watch The Temptations. Go watch The Temptations. Sadie, are things between you and Raul over? Yes. Need a love reading? They are $10 in here tonight. They're having a blast outside, but it is cold. It is cold, cold, cold. Deanna, should I keep trying in this relationship? Thanks for the share, AJ. I appreciate it. Should I keep trying in this relationship? Should Deanna keep trying in this relationship? This is sliding. But you got something fall out too. What's that? Yeah, baby, you should. Thank you, Keela. I see your Cash App. What kind of reading did you want, love? You could do love, career and finance, retrograde or eclipse. And for whoever I just pulled those two love cards, I'm supposed to only be doing yes or no, but if Spirit says no, say this, I'll say it. Keep trying. Something about like get over the hump and then like a refreshed, a renewed energy. And I'm sorry, y'all, my energy is a little low tonight. I am sleepy. All right, love. So this is a $10 reading, so I can't do all of that for you. So you can pick love or you can pick career and finance. Ashley, will David and I date in the future? I'll go one more. If I don't get a yes or no card, I do not have permission to tap into David's energy. You will, but that's not like, I would maybe suggest don't date that person in the future. Love, okay. Give me 1 second. Let me, where's my Palo Santo? Let me clear the deck real quick and I'll pull for you. 1 second, love. Okay, and did you want, do you have a specific love question or do you just want me to do a general love reading? Just read the general energies for you. Ooh, I'm not burning the house down. And General, okay. And then just so I can get as connected as possible, is it Keela or Kyla? Keela like EE or Kyla like I? Keela, okay. Thank you, love. All right, everybody, I'm pausing on the yes or no's for a moment. I'm getting ready to do a personal. If you should decide you want a personal while I'm doing this, just send me $10 and then let me know what kind of reading you want, okay? Oh, no, we need to clear that. I got up and then left the lighter over there. I also think the weather is what is making my what's making my energy a little low. Like, I need sunshine. Like, the sun has not been shining, and I'm like, well, I'll be in the bed. Alrighty. Clear that. Alright, love, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you and a couple of tarot cards and just give you some general insight on love in your heart space. Whatever the cards give me is what I'm going to give you, okay? And I do not sugarcoat my reading, so if it's a tough one, Wicked Java Bean, I got you next, okay? If it's a tough one, I'm going to give it to you straight because I do not want to leave you in a trick bag by way of some fake insight. All right, let's get into Keela's heart space, higher heart space, self-love, romantic love, intimate love, anything surrounding love, any messages I can get for her, please. And thank you in advance. Cut. It's so weird. Like, I'm a Capricorn rising, you guys, and I be trying, like, I know I'm very routine, and I have, like, I'm very, like, it has to be this way. It's like, I read a certain way, and I'm trying to get out of having to always be in the same space the same way, because it's, like, that takes so much time and so much to set up, and it's, like, I can do my offerings on the couch, so I've been trying to, like, get comfortable with not being so set, like, all set up. But it is still weird to me not reading with my tarot cloth in front of me. And like all my stones and shit. I'm like, I don't know how much I like this. But I will say that the seat is a lot more comfortable than where I'm usually sitting. All right, Keela, love. Heart space, higher heart, self-love, romance, intimacy. Anything I can get for Keela. Thank you in advance. Alrighty. Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay. Got tangerine here. What's the numerology on that? That's an 8. And you got 2 court cards here, okay? And what's crazy to me is that you got the king and you got the queen. And what's even crazier is that you have 2 compatible kings and queens. You got the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. But you've also got a message here that speaks to your sacral chakra, which is connected to the love space. Like the sacral and the heart are very connected for me, but the sacral is closer to your solar plexus, so it gives more personal power, more creativity. But the sacral chakra is your sex chakra. So with these cards, what I will say, the first thing that I got right off bat is, if you are single, I don't like to assume, especially with like clients that I don't know, but I get single energy. If you're single, what I get with these cards is like, I'm about to tell you my secrets, but the only reason is because I want to put you on game. These cards remind me of my energy, like not so long ago, if we're being completely honest. I get like it's either like a closed off, a guarded energy. I also get a sense of like, how do I want to put this? Like, not manifest. You know what? I was just talking about this. I just did a client reading, and I'm glad I did, because this is the reference I'm going to use for you too. So you remember, or I don't know how old you are. Maybe you don't remember. But there was a show on VH1 back in the day. I think it was called What Chili Wants. It was Chili from TLC, and she had like this checklist. And listen, I ain't against checklists, because the shit that I done dealt with, I'm like, listen, I should have maybe came out the gate with a checklist. Like, do you hit all these boxes? But what I get for you is this energy of like, okay, yes, you can have your dream person. You can have an idea of what you want your person to look like. But I know you've heard the phrase, the saying, the best way to make God laugh is to tell him your plans. You're not going to get your fine 6'7", super deep chocolate voice, millionaire, travels, like, you're not going to get exactly everything that you want on that list, okay? But you probably will get most of it. But what the energy of your cards is telling me, at least with the orange card, I'm going to get into these other ones in a second. What this is telling me is that, like, you might be a little too picky. And the only reason I'm like, I feel like I can tell you a little too picky is because I was that way. You know what? I'm still that way. I'm very selective about the people that I date and that I allow in my life and that I allow in me, straight up. And I feel like you have that energy too. But what I can also speak to by myself is that living like that for so long, I kind of isolated myself so much so, and not on purpose, but just so much so to where it got to a point to where it was like life was just dry. Not meaning I wasn't having fun, but it was like on a love front, there wasn't nothing happening. When my phone was dry, I didn't have hoes. What is a hoe? I didn't have nothing going on. And I get with this orange card, there's a warning here that says, hey, be a little bit more open. Maybe he's not as tall as you want him to be, but does he hit a couple of other qualities? If he does, go see what it's hitting for. And if it's not hitting for what you wanted it to, okay, charge it to the game, take him off the roster, and go see what the next one is hitting for. Be safe, but, be a little bit more open to what you're willing to accept in love and in life. Now let's get into these court cards, because this takes me to a completely different message, okay? Whenever it comes to the situation that you will come into, or even if there is a person that you're kind of talking to now, but it's not super serious, there could be potential there for a very, I don't like to say lifelong because I don't call myself a fortune teller, but baby, you got the King of Pentacles and you got the Queen of Cups. You got earth and water. And do you know what elements those are in the zodiac? Those are I'm about to lock it in and keep it there. Well, that's earth, and then water is all the passion and all the love. So you got two cards that are like, you are actually somebody that will probably meet that perfect soulmate. And again, he just might not be tall or something else. It might be a little physical, something that you like, ooh, I wasn't really like, I used to not like men with hair, and then I got older, and then I started realizing that actually you do like men with hair. You do. Look at that. So with these court cards, on the other side of this could be whoever this is coming in for you. And because I got two courts here, because I don't know your signs, I'm going to say you could be rocking with somebody who is either an earth or a water sign that could come in with that soulmate life partnership type energy for you. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If you are one of these cards, whichever the other one is probably what your partner is going to be. Now, there's one other message that I do want to give you with this card regarding to your heart space, because when I do these love readings, I speak to self-love as well, and your own heart space and your higher heart space. You have two cards that pretty much finish out the suits that will, okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all another secret of mine. I am water, sun, and moon, earth rising. So I'm obviously I'm a Cancer. I'm a Cancer. I'm a very passionate, very sensitive, very emotional person. But I also have that little bit of logic by way of my rising sign Capricorn. When I think about love and I think about like what is the right type of love, I'm like, it needs to make sense, earth, and it also needs to feel good, water. You have two cards that say making sense and feeling good, but within yourself. So the reading that I did earlier today for the client, and I'm not going to give you all her business, but it was basically like, you got to get to a point to where you are comfortable within yourself, within your heart, with your looks, your perspective, with your everything, the way you move through life, all the things, to where you are putting that energy out. Because the type of partner you want, and I don't know exactly the type of partner you want, but the type of partner you want, the energy right now is honestly like, okay, well, I'm available, or I will be available to you, but how you gonna ask me to put all of this forward when you haven't gotten there yourself yet? You got a couple cards that say it's time to build up. You've also got a couple cards that say it's time to be a little bit more open, especially if you were thinking of somebody that resonated with one of these cards that I was talking about, and you've been thinking about, should I give them a chance? Should I do X, Y, and Z? Be a little bit more open with them. Be a little bit more spontaneous. It could unfold into something really, really poppin'. On the other flip side of that, on a self-love level, pour into yourself. Figure out exactly what it is that you want, need, and desire out of love and all the things. And also look at how you move in love and what your habits are, and see like if that aligns with what you're trying to manifest. Because if it don't align with what you're trying to manifest, that dream person is going to stay on hold. Their higher self is going to keep them back until you on a higher level and in the physical are aligned with whatever it is that you're calling them for. It's like, hey, I got it for you, but do you got it for me? You need to have it for me before you come asking me for it. And that's the energy that I get for whoever your little mystery partner is, okay? But be a little bit more open your heart up. It is okay to try something different. And I'll leave you at the end of your reading with this. My mom was telling me this about career, but I'm going to kick it to you for love and for partners. You can always go back to square one. Square one is singleness. Or square one is by yourself or whatever, wherever you was at. You're not going to know whether or not you like something, whether or not something worked, whether or not, it felt good or whatever the case, if you don't go try it. You will always have questions. You will always wonder. And then you can sometimes end up with resentment with yourself, especially if you see somebody that turned out into a big fish and you're like, oh shit, I should have dated you. And then you're like, damn, why didn't I? And then you got resentment for yourself. So be more open with your heart. Still protect your peace, of course, but be more open with your heart and allow yourself to shift and to flow into the energies that you want to call to you, because you got to put it out first in order to even be on the radar for it. Okay. All right, love. That is your love reading. I appreciate it. Where is Wicked Java Bean? All right, Wicked Java Bean, we're going to get your love reading. Do you have a specific question, or do you just want a general? And then for everybody else in here that's just typing in love, can I get a love reading? I'm going to do y'all one better. Check out this comment. And it tells you exactly how to do it. Scroll up. Actually, I don't have to repost that because why? It's pinned. I'm not going to do extra work. I'm up in here telling y'all to pay me for readings, and y'all think I'm about to do extra labor. If you want a love reading, a detailed love reading, you can send me $10 to my Cash App. It is pinned at the top of or wherever. I don't know where it goes for the people watching it, but it's pinned. It's aujhaaye. It is my name without the space, or it's my handle without the dot, however you want to put it in. And then let me see what Wicked Java Bean wants. You're an Aquarius? Okay. So you either have a water or an earth person coming in. General and Arthur, thank you for giving me your name. General, all right, love, give me a second. I need to sip with some water, but I got you. I'm going to clear the decks and get to your reading, all right? Oh, I should maybe turn my stove off, too. I don't know why I want to burn down my house so bad tonight. Like, I don't know what's going on. Okay. Yeah, Miss Keela, you could do another, girl. You send me as much money as you want, and I will do as many readings as you want, so long as I don't fall asleep in here. Last week I did some readings for 20 and I did some readings for 10. I change the deals every week, and I change which readings are available every week. So every reading that I listed, you can get for $10. Thank you for the roses, Rachel. Okay. And I don't think that Palo Santo even lit. I see like one little string of smoke. Is it lit? Barely. Barely. My stomach is growling. I need some food. All right, let's clear the deck from Keela's energy. Sending that out the window into the universe to be transmuted into positive energy. Thank you for the previous insight. It's time tapping into Arthur's. You know, you drink some juice or something and like there's a burp in there, but it just never comes out, and then it comes later, but it doesn't come all the way out. I just had like a inside my body burp. And those, ever since I was little, those have always confused me. Like, why did it take so long? Right, tapping into Arthur's positive higher self, Arthur's love space, heart space, love space too, heart space, higher heart, regarding self-love, romance, and intimacy, his general. Get a snapshot of his love energy right now, please, and thank you in advance. Hey, Yubi, thank you for the follow. Thanks for the like, Ancient One. All right. And I need to get some more coal. I think that's why I'm having such a hard time shuffling, because my smudge usually stays lit. But you know what? I think I do have another pack of coal. But am I about to go look for it right now? No, I am not. We just gonna have to do it the regular good way. All right, releasing Makila's energy. Sending those energies out the window and into the universe to be transmuted into positive energy. Thank you for the previous insight. Thank you for the previous insight. Again, releasing from Kila's energy. Arthur's energy again. Love, heart chakra, higher heart space, intimacy, romance. Snapshot, current snapshot, please. Thank you. Y'all, I worked at an airport and I be watching too many plane crash videos and shows. I do not like when I hear aircrafts flying that close to the ground. All right, Arthur, we're gonna have to talk. All right, you got blue, which comes with the message of activate your healing power, but I want to talk about the numerology. It's 37, which breaks down to 10, which is 1 amplified by 0. I get you're in a new space. I don't know if you recently come out of something. I don't know if it was something like, the best way I could put it is like, I don't know if it had titles. I don't know why I feel like that, but I don't know if it had titles, but you know, before I get into your reading, for anybody that's like, well, you know, if there's no title, blah, 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 blah. You don't need a title to tell you what the energy is. Just because it ain't no title on it doesn't mean that that wasn't your person. You know what I'm saying? Just because you didn't say this was my boyfriend or my girlfriend doesn't mean that they weren't your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Straight up, straight like that. I don't care what nobody says. We are grown. I wish people would get out of that. Nobody likes titles anyway, so it's just like, okay, well, let's not use them, but let's be real about it. Like, let's not play games. Okay, you don't want to call me your girlfriend or your boyfriend. All right, well, at least be real about the energy. And maybe I'm picking up on that energy for you. Maybe that's what you just came out of. You also have the 4 of Cups and you have the 9 of Cups. So what I get here is like there's an energy of disappointment somewhere, and I don't know if that's like with a recent partner or if that's disappointment with not being able to find the type of partner that you really, really, really want. Ancient One, I'm doing a personal right now, so I'm going to finish reading for Arthur. You can ask a question. If I pull called to it, I'll answer it for the free yes or no's. But if you like a little bit more detail, you can send me $10 and I will give you a detailed reading for your question. Look at the pinned comment and that'll give you all the info, okay? I don't know, Arthur, if this is disappointment or discontentment with a previous relationship or something previous, like recent previous. You know what? I don't even know if I want to say recent previous, because as the water sign that I am, I understand that situations can leave imprints on our heart. So it may not even have been recent, but it could be something so significant that it has left an imprint in the way that you operate when it comes to love, okay? But this disappointment, discontentment, I do feel like you've maybe felt slighted by a lot of your partners or in a lot of your situations. I also get this energy of like, there's always hope, but then it never turns out. Hi, Chickie. Hello. Are you making a cameo? Hi. Hey. Hi, Purge. You give me some Purge. You gotta sit down. I'm doing a reading. Can you sit? Can you get comfy? You know, sit down. Sit down. Or make biscuits. Whatever works for you. I get this sense that it's just like it never goes the way you want it to. I also get a sense that you feel like you might always be the one left in the dust, if that makes sense. And that's coming to me from the Four of Cups. What I will say about this card, and this is the way that I read it for people, when this card comes up in a reading and the energy is, oh, I'm so disappointed, I'm so depressed, oh, nothing ever works out for me, it's not giving me what it was supposed to have gave. Cancer is so weird. Like, she did all of that and just bodied me to love on her, and then literally was like, bitch, get off me. And now she's back. I've never had cats. This is my first cat. I've always had dogs. You make up your mind, and I am not a scratch and post. Don't even do that. Go away. No, I don't want to play with you no more. I don't want you no more. You don't need to. No. Because you really just tried to tear up my legs. And then want to blink at me like, oh, but I love you. Lay down. Sorry, I get that from the Four of Cups. And so when I give this, when this card comes up for me, I tell people like, okay, look at it like this. You've had your cups. You got 4 different cups. And we're gonna kick those cups to either previous partners or like behaviors in love, all right? At one point in time, what was in those cups, you very much so wanted, or very much so quenched your thirst. Maybe you didn't want it, but maybe you quenched your thirst. You had some tea, you had a cup with some water, you had a cup with some wine, and you had a cup with some tequila. Okay, you had everything you needed in there. But right now, you really, 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 really want a smoothie. You're like, I need a smoothie. None of these cups have smoothies in them. And so you're like, I have all of these cups, but the cup doesn't have the smoothie. So what this tells me is like, whatever has been given to you is like, this is cool, but this is not what I want, or this is not giving me anything close to what I want. You have 2 cards here, and your energy is a little similar to Keela's, where it's like your focus is more so on yourself. You have a card that points to healing, right? But on the other side of it, you have one of my like favorite cards. This is a happiness, wishes fulfilled type of card. So I'm going to kind of give you the same message. Like, you have a person. Your person is out there. Same deal. But for you, it's you have healing to do. Keela just had, some growth. You have healing to do. Probably regarding your previous relationships. What I pick up from you is, okay, so the way that I read, sometimes I get visualizations, and I'm about to age myself with this, and I'm not old, y'all. I'm gonna tell you how old I am. I'm gonna be 31 next month. It's gonna do that again in a month. No, I put on 15 minutes. The visualization that I just got, do you remember the playgrounds and the little like construction worker little I'm gonna pick up the rocks thing? It was like a little scoop, and you literally just sit on the playground and go like this, and it picks up rocks and it dumps out rocks. I got the visualization of you like picking up rocks and dumping out rocks, and then picking up rocks from another section and then dumping out the rocks back in the same section you were in. Quit going for the same shit, I feel like, is one thing that I need to tell you with this card. And then 2, you can't start the healing process and then think you're going to completely heal by popping yourself back into situations that are similar to what you've been in, or going back to the same people. I don't know why this is randomly coming in for you now, but you don't need to spin the block. Don't do it. I don't know. Spirit is so funny. Don't spin the block on whoever you're thinking about spinning the block on, or whoever's, if there's multiple ones. But to bring it back, sorry. I hate when my readings do that, but I channel when the messages come in. To bring it back, I get that you need to work through your previous like hurt. Like, you know, we go through motions, and sometimes we get hurt so bad that it's just like we acknowledge that we were hurt, but we don't acknowledge nothing else out of it. It's just like, no, you're not going nowhere else, because I don't even know why you thought that was a good idea. Sit your little ass right there. Sorry. You know, we get hurt and it's like, ooh, I was hurt, but it was so bad. That's all I'm about to think about. And that's all I want to acknowledge. But we don't go, okay, I was hurt and this is why I was hurt. And this is how I'm going to heal. And this is how and when we don't do that, you get into the next situation and say you get triggered by that old shit. And now you're hurt even more. And now you're carrying the baggage from the old shit and the new shit. And then you go into a new situation and now you got triple baggage, and United is going to charge you extra dollars. So why would you do that? Like, you feel me? Like, you need to work through the things that have been sitting heavy on your heart in regards to your love space. Also, because those are probably causing you the blockages that you are experiencing in love. You stay right there. Probably causing the blockages that you're experiencing in love. You know, when we sit with that heaviness and that haziness on our hearts, it makes it hard for us to clear our minds and clear our spirit and our souls to let the good stuff come in. Right now, you gotta release the heaviness. You're gonna have to, I feel that you're gonna have to go through the motions, and it may be a little painful for you to get real with yourself about why certain situations went the way that they did, why certain people treated you the way that they did, why you might have treated certain people the way that you did. But get real with yourself, acknowledge those things, work through those things, release and heal. Because on the other side of your healing, you have 9 of Cups, wishes fulfilled. You have the person that you're trying to manifest coming in. But they're, again, like I was saying, Tequila, their higher self is on some like, you got too much shit going on for me to even come fucking with you right now. Clean that up, and I'll be here when you're ready. And that is the energy that I give you. I don't think I get anything else for you, Arthur. I'm gonna leave that at that. So work on your healing, and when you start healing and clearing out that whatever, all that energetic debris by way of love that has done you dirty or left you high and dry or left you feeling sad and down in the dumps, once you work through those things, you'll see that your space and your heart and your energy is open up and ready for the love that you need to come in, and that person is probably going to make themselves present in the physical as soon as you do. Okay? That's your reading, love. Thank you, Sino Bands. I appreciate it. Citrus, they said you're pretty. Don't let that fool you, though. She's a fucking menace. You going through the motions, man, and the retrograde just ended too. And the retrograde shadow feels more retrograde, at least for me. So I'm not even surprised. Okay, let me just make sure I didn't have anybody else send in money, because I don't want to skip anybody that paid. I am not the bathroom. Don't start cleaning yourself up here. I don't want that. Okay, I think I got the paying customers. I'll do a couple free yes or no's. And then I'd like to do maybe 1 or 2 more personals in here tonight for anybody that wants to book a personal. Check out the pinned comment. I'm doing 4 different types of readings. You can get one of the 4 readings for $10. If you are not familiar with me, go make yourself familiar with all of the stuff I offer after you click out of here, so you can see why it's so dope that you get readings for $10 in here today, especially love readings. Let me tell y'all something. I do not ever, outside of TikTok live, y'all will not ever catch me offering a love spread for $10. The fuck? I don't even like doing love readings. So they be expensive for me. And honestly, my price points are not expensive, but like, to me, I'm like, that's enough for a love reading. That makes it worth it for me. Okay, let's clear those decks really quick so we can get some yes or no's. While I do that, you guys, we have a new moon coming up, or today. My brain is so jumbled. I had a brother graduate from college. He got his master's last weekend. And then I have my youngest brother is getting his high school diploma tomorrow. So, like, I don't even know what day it is, aside from the fact that it's Saturday tomorrow or today, depending on where you at. But, like, it's been a lot going on. I know there's a new moon happening somewhere in this week. Why was I telling y'all that? Because for those of you guys that don't know, thank you, Keela. I got you in a second, love. I'm going to do a few yes or no pulls, and then I'll do your next reading, okay? For those of you guys that don't know, outside of Sunshine Haze Co., I also have aujhaaye Entertainment, which is a media production company. You don't smoke weed. What are you going to do with that? Where was you going with my J? Girl, I will send, and the dip is open. I'll send your little ass down there. You better come home with some weed too. Now, where the hell that cat thought she was going with my joint? The fuck? Citrus is a trip, yo. And she would have hit it. And granted, I'm a Colorado girl. I got weed all over my house. But I was specifically ready for that one. And I would have been looking for that shit and been mad about it. Okay. Release from the collective and purple and white universal light energy all through my deck for additional cleansing and protection. Those energies out the window and into the universe be transmuted into positive energy. Slide that to the side for Keela in a second. And let's clear from Arthur. And then I'll do 5 yes or no pulls, and then I'm gonna do Keela's reading, okay? Yeah, Wicked Java Bean, you can ask as many yes or no questions as you want. If you want a detailed reading, send me some more money. But for the people that pay me for readings, I always circle back if you ask more yes or no pulls. I try to answer them if I see them. And now for people who ain't paying for readings, I just go for the ones that I'm pulled to, okay? Citrus, get away from my joint. Get away from it. Sorry, y'all. Okay, releasing from Arthur's energy, sending that energy out the window. Into the universe, we transmute into positive energy. Some purple and white universal light energy around and through my deck for additional protection and cleansing. Thank you for the previous insight. All right, a few yes or no's. Desiree, will they quickly settle? Yes or no for whatever Desiree is talking about? No. They will not quickly settle. Thank you, Elle, for the likes. I appreciate it. I always love when I see like so many likes and I don't have that many people in here. It's like, oh, thanks, guys. Juan, has Victor forgot about me? No. This is a yes or no pull, but I got from Spirit. No, it's sitting heavy on their heart, honestly. What was that, 2? 3 more yes or no's, and then I'm going to do Keela's reading. Thank you, Juan, for the roses. I appreciate it, love. Kelly, will Michael and I have a romantic relationship soon? No. Hey, Rosie, I'm going to be honest with you. It probably was not the hospital Wi-Fi. I have so many permissions on my social media that I set up, and I keep clicking out. That's probably my fault. If you want a reading, just send $10 to my Cash App and then come back in here and let me know if you want love, retrograde, eclipse, or finance/career. I'm trying to see. It's the pinned comment. So if you can, just scroll up and find the pinned comment, because my Cash App is in there. Let me make sure I didn't miss any other important questions, y'all. And then I want to make sure, because I know I saw Arthur ask if you could ask another question. Wicked Java Bean, where'd you go? Did you have another question? Okay, I'll wait for y'all, but I'm going to do, I think I said 3 more, and then we'll get tequila. Monique, will me and Adam get back together? Or Adam and Monique going to get back together? Yes. I'm gonna pull one more for you because my energy went with no, but I got a yes card. You got a yes. So for my energy to go with no, I think that honestly that usually means I don't know if you should spin the block, but your cards say y'all probably gonna spin the block anyway, so it don't matter. Oh, I'm sorry, Arthur, I didn't see that. Is Arthur gonna talk to Kareem again? No. And it's the sadness card, so that does tell me that Kareem may have moved on and you should charge that to the game. Kareem is not the 9 of Cups from your reading, I'll tell you that. No problem, Monique. Chelsea, does Derek have feelings for me romantically? No. And we'll go one more yes or no, and then I need to find Keela, because I need to know what kind of reading Keela wants. Keela, I feel like you want a finance reading because you put that in the first one, but I don't want to start pulling for you until I know for sure, so let me know. L, will me and E reconcile and work things out soon? Will L and E reconcile and work things out soon? If I get one more card that's not a yes or no, I do not have permission to tap into E's energy. And they gave me the Hangman. I don't have permission to tap into E's energy. I'm sorry, love. They said, you stop right there. Okay, Keela, finance, career. All right, give me a second. Let me clear from the collective. And then we will get into your finance and career spread. Do you have a specific question regarding finance and career? Or you just want a general energy surrounding it? Thank you guys for the likes and all the roses and all the things. I appreciate it. Girl, Adrian, I ain't got to pull them cards because I already told you. Y'all are not meant for each other, but y'all are going to spin the block anyway. So, I mean, like, have fun while you do, but no, y'all are not meant for each other. Okay, Keela, got you. Got you. I need to get some more Palo Santo. I need to get a whole bunch of new smudge. I need to replenish my whole spiritual. I need to get more spiritual tools. And I'm running out of my hair stuff. I like to make my own oils and like mist. Now I do use the Pattern conditioner. I want to get that Palo Santo one from them. That one seems like it's fire. But I still have like half a bottle left of my other conditioner. I think they're only going to make it exclusive to Sephora, and I'm like, that's okay. I'm a Sephora insider, so that works for me too. I be needing them little points because certain things that I like are only sold at Sephora, which is kind of annoying, but it's okay, I guess. It's not okay because if it's at Sephora, it's overpriced, but I digress. Why was I even talking to y'all about makeup? Why was I even talking to y'all about that? All right, let's get into money and career for Keela. This is upside down. That's upside down. Is my deck upside down? Or was it just that card? That was just... I'll do that again in 15 minutes. But I'm going to try to remember to take off the thing the next time it comes up. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, tapping back in for Keela. This time we are looking at if I could get some insight into career, finances, regarding coming into abundance, please and thank you. All right, and if I could get a couple of tarot for clarification on that card that I just pulled. What's the number on there? Yeah. I feel like I'm already getting your messages, but I want to pull the tarot to confirm. We're already tapped in, so if I could just get a couple of cards. I should have just said it because I was right. I don't know where you work now or what you do now, but I do get the sense that if you are not over it as of today, you are getting ready to come up on a cycle of, this is not fulfilling. This don't pay me enough. 4 cups. This don't, going back to that message of, okay, it gave me what I needed for a point in time, but this ain't what I want right now. And honestly, it's not like what I get for, the best way I can put it is, you got shit you want to do. And that card is telling me that whatever you're doing right now, it doesn't, not to say it doesn't align with the things that you want to do, but I don't get that I don't think you can afford the things you want to do with what you do right now. And not to knock whatever it is that you do, but I very much so get like prime example, I used to work for an airline, and people thought that was the greatest job in the world because you travel for free, which is, it's a lie. It's another video in itself. But like, for a while, it was cool. It was like, cool, I'm traveling for free. I get hotel discounts. I can go see all my friends. I didn't want to move back to Colorado anyway, so I can just fly back to DC and fly out to Louisiana and Texas to see my sister and my brothers and blah, blah, blah. But then I got to a point to where it was like, I'm not doing anything at this job that I like to do. Y'all heard me say I own a spiritual business and I am a writer. I make films. What the hell? I wasn't doing none of that at United. So I got to a point, I got to my 4 of cups, and it was like, okay, they pay for my insurance, which is a scam. They pay for my insurance. Cool. Awesome. I'm a union rep. Or not a union rep. I have a union rep, or I'm a union employee. Whatever the hell you call union people. Cool. Oh, I get to fly sometimes. Cool. I get to do something else sometimes. Cool. But I'm not writing. I'm not making films. I'm not doing anything creative. I was sitting in that being discontent. I had all the cups. Well, it wasn't really all that cracked up, but it was like, I had all the cups that I felt like I needed for my life at that time, but I did not want them cups. It was like, I don't want that. And that was the energy, because that is definitely how I left that job. It's like, please tell me what I need to do to drop off my CITA badge. I'm not coming back. But I'm getting for you, like, it works. It might pay your bills, or maybe it doesn't, or maybe it did, and now we're in inflation, and now it don't. But I just get that you're phasing out of whatever you were in. And you may have already started, but you're on the career space. What you're doing right now, or what you've been doing for a while, you're not going to be doing for much longer. And I get the energy because you're moving more so into a space of like, honestly, I get entrepreneurialism for you. You got the purple card, which is like developmental clarity. But when I pull this deck in career spread, when I pull this card in career spreads, it's like, it's a planning card. It tells me you need to plan something. And then you got the 8 of Pentacles. You have the 8 of Discs, right? So this tells me you need to plan something that is going to be very abundant, but it is going to take a lot of careful consideration. It's going to take a lot of hard work and effort, and you are going to have to pay attention to detail. And as a business owner, that is all of the energy that comes with owning a business, especially as a sole proprietor. For me to say that, I feel like you're probably going to get into sole proprietorship. I'm just fucking up all around. I said I needed some juice. I went and got the juice, and then I left the chapstick. I need some chapstick. I don't even think I have any out here, if we're being completely honest. Oh, no. Oh, I'm tripping. Right behind me. Right behind me. I get that you might go into something that you can do for yourself. That you do by yourself. I don't really get like business partnership for you, but I do get like you might have your own business that you want to get into. Rosie, thank you. Give me a second. I'm going to finish Keela's reading, and then we'll get to yours. Okay, love? I hate putting on lip gloss without chapstick, but I do not know where my chapstick is, and my lips was about to start cracking. I was about to start looking like, what's that Dave Chappelle character? I can't think of his name. That's what I was going to start looking like. Okay, thank you, Rosie. Thank you for your patience, love. I had another message that I wanted to give you, Keela, regarding this 8 of Pentacles. Give me a second. I was talking about building up and doing things by yourself, and then I was trying to see if I could get an idea of like what area that was in. But while I shuffle to see if I can get any clarification on that, what I will say is while I'm doing that, think about your talents. And I tell people this all the time because I don't think we need to be working for anybody. All right. Ace of Cups, something you're passionate about, but that didn't give me very much specifics. Arts, if you are a creative or an artist, or you do anything creative like music, writing, film, acting is an art, dance, anything along those lines, something with that, art services, you can commission yourself. I don't know, why am I getting art energy? Because of the Ace of Cups. I'm like, why am I getting that? I get some insight on where Keela should direct her entrepreneurial energy. Okay, don't shuffle again. You got the Eight of Wands. You got the Eight of Wands, which is telling me you need to get on this quick. Or that you're going to have opportunities coming in for you quick. But I'm trying to get an idea of your actual... Like, what is the... Okay, y'all. Stop playing with me. Please give me something that I can... Y'all know how it goes. I just want to give her an idea of what area to go into. Please and thank you. We're doing good tonight. Okay. Something about experience in art. So the way that comes to me, the way I would do it is I would probably write a script or I would write a song. You got a card that says you need to, whatever it is, you need to play off of the bad things that have happened to you. Especially if we're talking about love. I don't know. That is your message for which way to go. Anything else I can get for that? I do get that you might be doing a couple of things as artists do or creatives do. So so I'm going to tell you the visuals that I'm seeing. And I think the reason that art is coming in so strong for me is because I feel like you're either going to be working somewhere where a lot of art happens, or you could be like creating a space for artist people, and that could be your business. But I think me seeing so many different things means you probably are multi-talented, and you could be like me and have an umbrella. Aujhaaye Entertainment is an umbrella. Like, yes, I make films, but you guys, I also sing. I also dance. It's been a while. I might be retired from that. But like, Aujhaaye Entertainment is not just writing blogs and articles. Like, I write films. I write little commercials. I make content for people. I do graphics. I do audio scripts. I do commercial spots. Like, I do a whole bunch under my thing, and I think the reason why it's coming in for me the way it is, and I also think why it's making me so overwhelmed, is because that is the energy of it. So what I will tell you is that whenever you move into these spaces, you need to make sure that you are effectively or equally distributing your energy to your projects. If you're going to do multiple shit, you need to make sure that you got multiple shit type of energy. You can't pick up 5 projects and then give all of your effort to all 5 projects and think you're going to be good the next day. You're going to be looking like Franklin at the end of Snowfall. I've been giving Franklin reference. I've been giving Snowfall references. 1, because Damson Idris, however you say his last name, is fine as hell. And then 2, because I just finished. This deck is not... I don't really read with reversals, y'all. My deck is mixed up. Okay, I want to get some insight on abundance coming into you and like tapping into wealth, like substantial financial wealth. I'm still gonna shuffle. We got the world slid to the bottom when I said that. It's there. It's there, but I will tell you, if you go in the art route, the entrepreneurial route, be prepared for ups and downs. Just be prepared. Go watch that clip of Ice Cube talking about how hard it is to be an entrepreneur, but how fulfilling it is. Just type in Ice Cube business owner interview, should come up. Money, money, abundance tapping in. You got the 8 of Pentacles again. Is that a timing message? That is not a timing message for me, but this is definitely, I'm gonna see if I can, I don't really do timing, but I'll see if Spirit will give me anything for it. What I will say, when I pull 8 of Pentacles and money reads, this is big money energy, but this is not instant gratification money. So what I will say, and speaking to everything that I was saying, you probably will be making a lot of money. Now, are you going to start making a lot of money as soon as you decide to do these things? No. Are you going to start making a lot of money 2 years in? Probably not. Are you going to start making a lot of money maybe 3-4 years in? More than likely so, yes. But it's going to be a process. Can I get... That might have been your timing message, but I was going to try and pull a card. Yep, in about 2 years. You'll start seeing, well, after you start the work, you'll start seeing a return on those funds in about 2 years. So just know the effort you're putting in, you're not really going to see a return. And not to say you won't get paid here and there, you will. But the big bucks, the big opportunities, the big stuff, not going to come in for a couple of years. I feel like it is important to tell you this. You're going to feel discouraged at times. Do not give up the ghost. Do not be like, I'm going to dissolve this. I'm going to walk away from this because I'm not seeing the return that I want to see. Ups and downs as a business owner. Remember that. It happens. Like, honestly, y'all, for what are we in, May? In November, I was talking about dissolving SunshinehazeCo. And here I am in May sitting here doing fucking readings in the middle of the night. Stick with it. You're going to go through the motions and it's going to be rough, tough, and dirty at times, but it is going to be super rewarding on the other end of it. Just know that it's going to be a process and it's not a quick process. Okay, you got a lot of Earth cards. Earth is not fast moving energy. And that is what I'm going to leave you at, Keela, okay? I like Sephora too, Wicked Java Bean. I like Sephora, Arthur, but I like my my brow gel. I can only find it at Sephora. I use a Kush brow gel, and so funny, I use Kush brow gel and coffee bean, or I think it's actually called Java Bean if I'm remembering correctly. I need to get some more. Actually, I think I'm running out. No problem, Keela. Thank you for booking 2 readings. I appreciate you. All right, y'all, let me clear the deck. And then for Rosie, I don't know if I have any yes or no people in here. I don't. I'm gonna go straight into your reading. Just let me clear the deck. Hello, ma'am. Hi. Well, hello. Thank you. Did you just come to make biscuits on me? You just came to make biscuits? You just kneading the dough? Hi. I'm trying to do card readings. I got like 1 more. Can you chill? We gotta get your nails tomorrow, girl. We gotta get your nails tomorrow, chicken. Okay? Thank you. Yeah. Bye. Because you just put a whole bunch of cat hair over me. So it's not going to do it again. Okay, girl, you're distracting. You're distracting. Okay, bye. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. I do. Okay, Rosie. Oh, and you have cats too. Rosie, what kind of reading do you want, love? Did you want love, a retrograde, eclipse, or finance and career? And you may have already told me. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's clear from Keela, sending those energies out the window to the universe to be transmuted into positive energy. Thank you for the previous insight for Keela spread. Purple and white universe light energy around and through my deck for additional cleansing and protection. Okay, send me your question and I'll still pull general energy. Or ask your question and I'll throw it in there. I got you. Right, tapping into Rosie's energy. Rosie's higher self energy. We're just going to do general. I get some general insight for her. for her spread. You're funny, Citrus. The screen can't see you. She's modeling on the floor, and she's like, she's used to me being on FaceTime, so I think she thinks somebody is going to hop in the screen and talk to her. But, like, it's me. Okay. Bye, Kit Kat. Bye, girl. Okay, I got you. I'll answer that, but I'll answer that for you. But I'm gonna pull. I feel like the general energy has more for you, but I will flip a card for that for you too. Okay. All right, for Rosie, can I get some general insight, general energy? What soul messages does Rosie need to take with her today from this reading with me? Oh, I'm missing a card, and I need to shuffle again because that was the card from Keela's. Or maybe that's just not for you. Sorry, y'all. That's my Capricorn rising again. I saw a card missing and I said, oh no, we got to start over. We got to start over. We can't. No, I can't just put it in the deck. We got to start over. Releasing Keela's energy from that one purple card. Please. Thank you. Rosie. General energy, general messages for Rosie. What does Rosie need to know tonight, today, this week, right now? Thank you in advance. Excuse me. Rosie, baby girl. All that shit that you got going on in your life, you do have to do a little bit better with not allowing it to consume you, okay? I do get that from you, and I'll show you your cards in a second. And I will say that even from, like, the most trenchiest of the trenches, there's always something for us to learn, always something for us to take away. Even if it's not a lesson, there can be growth. There can be like, oh, I learned this about myself, or I learned that this is a boundary that I need to set. Like, you know, it doesn't always have to be like a monetary gain or like something that you like physically apply. But that first card, and I'm gonna show it to you in a second, but that first card that I got for you gives me like you've been going through it. And your card tells me that you've been allowing going through it to consume your thoughts, consume your heart space. And that type of stress manifests physically. So you may have also been dealing with some like physical issues that you might not have been able to pinpoint, or you're like, well, when did this start happening? Why is this happening? Where is this coming from? It's coming from stress, and you know, people think stress is only, oh, too much work, or oh, I'm having an argument, or blah, 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 blah. Stress is anything that throws you off your game. Stress is literally like, stress is my alarm clock didn't go off before I woke up. I woke up before my alarm clock did, and I did not get all the sleep that I wanted. That's not what I planned. That's stress. It doesn't sound all that stressful, but that is stress. Everything can be stress. Anything that throws you off your game is stress. Oh, you feel called out? Yeah, the way that card came out. And I don't know if you saw me pause, but I was like, oh, that's why you're here for this reading, because you've been going through some shit. And I'm going to tell you how I tell all of my paying clients. Nobody comes to me for answers. You are coming to me for confirmation on shit that you've already started to work through on your own. And I'm just going to give it to you, okay? All right, let's give me some insight for Rosie. And just, if I forget, remind me at the end to pull that card about the previous relationship, okay? Oh, you're the one that was in the hospital. You were talking about your service going out. Rosie, baby girl. I'm going to end up fussing at you in this spread. I can already feel it. I'm apologizing now, but I don't sugarcoat my readings, and I can feel the energy coming in. I'm about to have to get you together. I'm sorry. I'm going to, but I hope that it gives you what you need. KK, if you would like a general reading, send me $10 to my Cash App. It's pinned in the comments. I'm also doing love, Go read the pinned comment. It's hella, I'm sorry. Go read the pinned comment and send me $10 and I got you. Okay, let me get some insight for Rosie. Why I gotta fuss at Rosie? Let me know, cards. Why we fussing at Rosie today? Even the way the deck cut is scattered. So yeah, we need to get you together, girl. But I love the cards that I just fucking pulled for you. I'm not going to read those first. I'm going to read you with the bottom of the deck, and I'm going to read you with your oracle first. You got black. This is the secret language of color cards. That's this oracle deck. So they come with their own little messages, blah, 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 whatever. The message is find richness from the dark night. I would not have written that like that. The way I speak to that is you need to heal from the dark night of the soul, okay? When we go through the dark night of the soul, what typically happens is everything goes haywire, shit is going left, our feelings are being hurt, relationships are ending, there's loss, there's grief, and it can be across the board. That's in friendships. It could literally be people like that we love, like leaving the earth. Okay, you getting too rowdy now. Get your little ass down. Thank you. But so much, so whatever it is so heavy that it weighs on the heart, mind, and spirit. So that's where you're at. You have, this came out at the start of your spread, and you confirmed that for me in your reading. At the bottom of the deck, you got the 4 of Swords, okay? And so what this tells me is that you are in a space right now to where it is important, if not mandatory. It's super necessary for you to quiet the mind. And when I say that, I know it sounds easier said than done. When I say quiet the mind, I don't mean you have to go talk to a therapist. If you want to, if that's how you can quiet your mind, that's what you need to do. When I say quiet the mind, I mean whatever you know brings you peace, you need to start incorporating that all day, every day into your life until it doesn't feel like a job. Because when you are in depression and anxiety, and I'm tell y'all some more of my secrets. I've been in those spaces so I can speak to it and I can tell y'all what the fuck it is. When you're in depression and anxiety, trying to make yourself feel better feels like a whole ass job. I know. Trust me, I know it is hard as fuck. I get it. Are we about to have beef? Are we? We finna be beefing? Citrus, get your little ass out of there. Yeah, get on somewhere. Girl, y'all hear how quick she hopped down? It's hard. It becomes another job. On top of the job of trying to seem like you're okay. I get it. I get it. And I'm sorry, and I'm feeling for you. The energy is coming through, and it's an interesting one because it's like, damn, I've been there, so I know. And I know how people telling you to feel better, to get better, to do all the things doesn't really work. And so the way that I pulled myself, I've been depressed more than once. The way every time I pull myself out of my depression is when I finally decide I don't fucking want to be depressed no more. And it's by way of some words that one of my good friends, and it's so funny how life circles back around. She actually just started her own tarot business. She's not on TikTok. If you're on Instagram, what is her handle? Shit, I think it is simply B Yoga, but just the letter B, not BEE. I think it's simply B Yoga. She's also a yogi. But I was heartbroken by the first boy that I thought I was in love with, and I was having a time, and she gave me some words, and she said, happiness is a choice. And she was talking about my little high school heartbreak, but that moment, I applied that to the rest of my life, and that is how I would pull myself out of depression. And I would go through the motions, girl. I would be. There are days when I wouldn't turn my lights on. There are days when I would not move out of my bed. There are days when I would have to get up out of my bed and I'd be out in the world like none of this is making sense. Like my brain is not clicking. It's not functioning. When I finally decided, and I know people like, what? That's not how it works. Depression is different for everybody. When I finally decided I did not want to maneuver like that no more, I said, you know what? I'm tired of being sad. I'm tired of my body. I lose weight when I get depressed. I'm tired of being skinny. I'm already slim. I be trying to get my cheeks up. I can't be losing weight. Like, you know what I'm saying? I tell myself happiness is a choice. I think I'm supposed to come to you today with the message that happiness is a choice, and not to say that you made the choice to put yourself in the positions that you're in. The situations that life handed you in the way that they were handled or put you in the positions that you're in, right? But now you're at a space, you're at a crossroads now, and you have to make the choice. Do you want to let life consume you, or do you want to take it by the balls and hit the ground running? And I feel like it would do you better to do the latter, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the bottom of your deck reading. Let me get into your cards, okay? For you to bring yourself out of this funk, and for you to align with the things that you are supposed to be in alignment with, because I get from your cards, like, there's 10 of Cups here. I was like, where is it? It's in my hand. You have, this is the happiness card. This is the wishes fulfilled card. Like I was talking about the 9 of Cups earlier. This is the one. This is that one, okay? You have all of that, everything that you want, all that happiness, all that love, all that light. It is for you. It's meant for you. It's there. You got the Fool card, which tells me that honestly, your dark night of the soul may come from a lot of external influence. I don't know why I get like, I don't know if this is, I get the energy of like, I don't know if it's degrading or demeaning, but like I get people outside of you making you feel like you're not good enough. I get people or situations kind of always giving you the short end of the stick. And I also get like, there's this energy, how do I want to explain this? It's like an energy of like false hope, like you always going for something and then it's not what you thought it was going to be. All of that shit has started to accumulate, girl, and now you in the fucking hospital. Okay, let's start working through that. You have the Fool card here, which tells me it's time to do some cord cutting. And I'm gonna put you on game right now. People think cord cutting is just for people. No, you cord cut from situations. You can cord cut from perspectives, from habits, and of course you can cord cut from people. And cord cutting doesn't always mean that you cut the person off. Sometimes that's what it has to mean. But you need to cleanse your connections in certain areas, or you need to do away with certain connections. That could be romantic. That could be some people in your family who just don't want to see you win. And I know that's a tough pill to swallow, but it'd be like that. It could also be people in your workspaces, your professional spaces that have the same notions that are like, no, I don't want you to get forward, or for whatever reason, they just like to beat people down. It is what it is. But you have to start looking at your life, and you have to start thinking about what triggers you. And as you start to call out these triggers, you have to start making the tough decisions of, okay, either I'm cutting off access to that person or this space, or I'm walking away from this, or I'm going to have a tough conversation with this person about what I will allow in my life going forward, because I can't have this shit pouring in for me. I can't be in the hospital. I can't be stressed out and sick and physically sick by way of stress all the time. And I don't want to be in these headspaces. So for you, you got Fool card energy. Is you need to take the leap of faith into yourself and into your own boundaries and into the life that will make you happy. Not the life that people want for you, and not the life that you think you're supposed to have. Right now, I don't know how old you are. I'm a millennial. Was it talking to my mama? I think I was talking to my mom about this the other day. And I was telling her, I was like, look, Mom, I get it. I understand that you want your kids to be on this kind of path, and me and my mom talk like this, but I said, Mom, look, fuck them jobs. Fuck them jobs. I'm gonna do what works for me, and it's not gonna make sense to everybody. I know it doesn't make sense to you, but it'll make sense to you once I get to where I've already manifested. I already know this is a process. You just gonna have to wait and see. And my mom was like, okay, daughter, okay. I said, yeah, lady, you already know what's good. So cut them cords, figure out the ways to quiet your mind, take the lessons from this dark night of the soul, because whatever you're going through or have been going through has been trying to teach you something. And honestly, that hospital trip might be one of the lessons. Like, okay, you need to disconnect from whatever it was that you were connected to, because that could be weighing you down. You got the 10 of cups on the other side of it. You're supposed to be in happy heart spaces and head spaces, okay? I'm gonna leave that at that. And I'm a flip that card for you, but based on your reading, I don't think you need to go back to whoever, whatever his name is. 22. Yeah. And, oh, girl, you too young for all that stress. 22 is 22 is actually the turning point for me. I had a hard couple of years from like 19 to 21, and then when I turned 22, shit started picking up for me. So I'm gonna send you that energy. We're gonna give you aujhaaye's 22 energy so that shit can twist around for you, okay? Are they, I forget the name, but we know, she knows what, y'all know what energy I'm talking about. Are they getting back together? Y'all are. Or gonna reconcile or something. Anything else? Your cards say you shouldn't, though. With the Empress card. Anything else? You got the Empress card, and then you got Justice. I don't think that person is gonna treat your heart right. But if you should take that route, you need to be selfish in that relationship, because you're not gonna get what you're expecting from that person. And honestly, you don't need it from that person. I don't think that person's capable of giving it right now. Yeah, I don't think they are. But it's okay. Your focus right now needs to be getting your mind. There we go. There it is again. There it is again. I was flipping because this was reversed. This is a decisions card that was reversed, which tells me a little bit of confusion and haziness and decision making and which directions you want to go in. And then of course I flipped it, and what was the same card that was sitting at the bottom of your deck, the Four of Swords, which you need to take some time for yourself and get your own mental and your own alignment together. Okay, I hope that resonated with you. I hope it provided you with what you need, love. Thank you for booking with me. Okay guys, I don't think I missed anybody that paid. Hold on. Sucks so bad at things. I've been in here for 30 minutes. That was longer than I intended, but I'm glad I did. I'm glad I got to give you guys some insight. Before I go, let me run down some plugs. For anybody that wants some more readings, I have hella free readings up on my YouTube channel. Go to my profile, click on the Instagram button. It pulls up my IG and it pulls up my YouTube. For May, what's up? The May monthly readings are up for all signs. It's time stamped. The May love readings are up for all signs. I split that into 2 videos, so just make sure you click on the video with your sign, and it is time stamped. The May money readings for all signs are up, time stamped as well. I also do weeklies. So the readings, I mean, the week is almost over, but the readings for this week are up. And I'll put the readings for next week up. I might do them tomorrow, but they'll be up on Sunday. I just gave y'all a list of hella readings you can go watch, but I just want to let y'all know, starting next month, all those readings will not be available to you guys. I am only doing the generals, like the all signs, and the weeklies going forward on my YouTube. The love and monthly readings will be available for Patreon subscribers. Patreon tiers start at $10. The highest one is $100. The lowest one is $10. Any Patreon tier, you get access to all the astrology videos and all of the tarot videos that I put up, okay? And then hella other shit, but I'm not about to run down that right now. Retrograde just ended. We just had an eclipse. Those energies are still very prominent. I do have readings for those outside of this live for regular price. I realized maybe I shouldn't have dropped that plug right there, but oh well, I done already said it. And with the new moon, Taurus new moon, you guys, I've been talking with this. I've been trying to give this plug since the beginning, and I forgot. I started talking about something else. I am a writer, you guys. I just made a tarot moon journal. So I have a lunar tarot journal that has pages for each moon for the 2023-2024 astrological year. For each new moon, each full moon, and each eclipse. And it also comes with tarot spreads for each moon and journal prompts for each moon, and obviously like some information about the moon and like ritual suggestions and like astrology information. So if you guys are into that or want something like that, it's a digital download. It's got hella fucking pages, but it's only $10. I don't know if I have anybody in here that is from the DMV or ever lived in the DMV. That's where I went to school, and I used to love going out to events and people would be selling their stuff, and like it was like the price point for everybody is $10. And so when you sell something, you'd be like, yeah, my so and so is $10, and the audience goes, only $10. So yeah, y'all, my lunar tarot journal is only $10. Only $10 is only $10. Click on the link. I think I actually have a separate button for it that will take you right to that page. Get it today or tonight or tomorrow so you can work with it for the Taurus new moon and the moons going forward. You can also circle back and do some readings for the previous moons. I'm not big on you have to do your rituals and work with the moon. Yes, the energy is more prominent, but spirituality is all about intention. So you do what you want when you pop in. And I'm popping. So there it is. And I think those are all my plugs. Follow me if you haven't already followed me. Y'all been sharing the video. I've been sending me likes. I'm not going to ask y'all to do any more of that. Thank you for the love, the tips, the donations, the gifts. And I'll probably be back in here tomorrow to do some readings. Probably tomorrow morning. And maybe tomorrow night. I have a bit of a busy... Oh, shit. I'm going to have to do those weekly readings tomorrow. Because I have a full day Sunday. So I'll do weeklies tomorrow, and I'll pop in a couple times tomorrow to do some free yes or no pulls and some personals, and the $10 reads will be going through Sunday. I haven't decided what the reading deals will be for next week. And now I'm just rambling. It's been real, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hold on, Rosie said something. Oh, that was your question from earlier. I did answer that. I'm way, way, way up here. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Brianna, I've seen you. You've been in here for a minute. Yes, but like was the message with everybody else, charge that to the game. I already put it back in the deck, but you got a card that gave me like, yeah, but like they're gonna dim your shine, so is it even really worth it to spin the block? No. Apparently the answer for most people tonight is that y'all don't need to spin the block. I understand that Mercury just went direct, and this post shadow still feels very much so like the retrograde, even more so. But you know, let's triple think on spinning the block on these people. Let's triple think on it and then ask ourselves these questions again at the beginning of June. What do you want? Just love? Hi. Are you saying bye? You saying bye? Oh, I think she's telling me she wants me to go to bed. She like, girl, you in my territory. Get out. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. I will catch y'all next time, or I'll see y'all tomorrow.